Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make press-on nails. So I'm just going to be doing this blue set. I feel like it's perfect for January because it still looks wintry, but it doesn't look Christmassy, and I'm just obsessed with this set, and I can't wait to show you guys how I made it. Let's get into what you will need to make your press-on nails. So first, you're going to need some full cover tips. These are currently the ones I'm using. You'll want to have a buffer and a filer. You'll need something to put your nails on. I personally like to use these stands with some clay, and then I just put the nails on top, but you can also get creative and just use some random things that you find in your house, such as this wooden cuticle pusher, or you can make a DIY one. I just made one with a wine cork and then a sewing pin. You can get creative and just make something that can hold your nails. Then you'll obviously want something to paint your nails, so you can use gel polish like I am, or just regular polish. You could use acrylic, really just whatever you want. So now let's get into the first step of making your press-on nails, which is sizing your nails. So you're just going to see which nails fit the best, and if you're trying to decide between a smaller and bigger one, always choose the bigger one. Usually they're not going to fit perfectly, but we can alter that later. Now it's time for filing. So sometimes there's a little piece of plastic sticking on the top of the nail, and you just have to file that off. But other than that, if you are fine with the length and shape of the nail, you don't have to file the top. But you can change the shape and length by filing, which I'll show you in a little bit. To make each nail fit your finger better, you can file the edges and sides, just really wherever it doesn't fit, you can file down. And just do a little bit at a time, because sometimes you'll file too much and then you'll just have to get a completely new nail and start over again, which isn't very fun, because personally this is my least favorite part about making press-on nails. But after this we get to the fun part and we actually get to start painting and decorating the nails. As you can see, this nail fits sidewall to sidewall. It's not too small. You can't see any of my nail not covered, and it's not too big. It's not covering my cuticle or skin. My full cover tips are already pre-buffed, but if your full cover tips are still shiny, that means you need to buff them and get the shine away. Otherwise, your polish might peel off the nail. Now it's time to paint the nails, so I'm going to start with applying my Beetles base coat. Then cure the base coat when you're done. Now I'm going to go in with this Born Pretty kind of nudish, light pinkish jelly gel polish. I only did one coat, but you can do more. I probably usually wouldn't recommend more than 3 coats just because you don't want it to get too thick, but it really depends on what you're using. Then just cure it. For my nail art, I'm going to be using these 2 blue gel liners by Beetles. So for my thumb, I'm going to use the light blue and just kind of do some squares on one of the top corners and then another one on one of the bottom corners. And then I'm going to be doing a few squiggly lines with the darker blue. And if you ever mess up or just want to erase things, the nice thing about gel polish is it's not going to dry on you or anything. And you can just erase it with either alcohol, or I'm using hand sanitizer because it has alcohol in it. You can even use perfume if you don't have anything else. You can use acetone, but just know that it might weaken your gel. For the second finger, I'm going to be doing something kind of similar. I'm just kind of doing a little swirly down the side of the nail with the light blue and then coloring that side in. And then I'm gonna use the darker blue and then do some similar swirlies to what I did for the thumb. For my middle finger, I'm going to be doing something a little different than the other two. So I'm just going to do a French tip with the darker blue. And then I'm gonna take the lighter blue and just do kind of a line along the French tip, just leaving a little bit space in between so you can still see a little bit of the base color. For this finger, I'm going to do something similar to what I did for the first two. So I'm just drawing some kind of half circles on the tip of my nail and then another one at the bottom of my nail, and then I'm just gonna do a couple swirlies with the darker blue. For the pinky, I'm doing the same exact thing I did for my middle finger. Now I just have to cure everything, and then I'm going to be adding this Beetles top coat. I'm really happy about how these turned out. I can't wait to wear them. I think press-on nails are just really great for beginners because you don't have to worry about painting with your non-dominant hand on your other hand. You don't have to worry about getting paint all over your fingers if you're not very good at painting your nails, and you can just take as much time as you want. You can start some nails, and then if you have to go do something, you can always come back to them. I hope this video helped you learn more about making press-on nails. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!